so since you guys commented on the fact that I shouldn't be running different size tires in the back and in the front, I did look and it looks like it's pretty close to 50-50 power distribution. So I'm gonna make both sides the same size. So the front is now being changed to a from that's my old tire, to the new one, which is the same size as that, the 245/40 18. This part's the scariest part. Okay guys, so one mistake I made when I was putting in the new axle. So you can see here, here's the knuckle part of the old axle, and here's the part that goes against the brake hub. My ABS light came on. My buddy Louie pointed this out, is because I did not transfer this ring, which controls the ABS system. So when you slam on your brakes, it doesn't lock your brakes up. And this ring sits up against this thing right here. And it's a good thing. Well, this is damaged because I've been I've been hammering out with a hammer like this. So I put the back end of the hammer right here, and then I would hit the top of the hammer that's in there with my rubber mallet like this. And it's slowly coming out, so that's good news. I feel like it's slowly coming out here. So in this situation, this is what we call hammer time. You guys are gonna get to watch me hammer. Okay guys, it's hella windy and cold and shit, but today I'm finalizing the suspension setup on the VR4. So because of your guys' comments, thank you for dropping the knowledge on me. I don't know what I'm doing. I have now went back to the tire shop, as you guys saw last night, where I put the 245/40 18s on the front. But the front has, because I put the back wheels in the front, now these are like super fat, because this has a higher offset. This is a 30 offset, and that's a 20. So, oops, damn, it's windy. So what I'm doing is I'm putting these back wheels to the front, swapping them around, and then I'm gonna go to back to the alignment guy, and then he's gonna dial it all in with the machine this time. Also, I'm gonna put the ABS ring thing, so let me grab that. Okay, it's hella windy and shit. Can it please be summertime already? Holy cow. Okay, so here I got the ABS ring. Apparently this goes onto the hub or the axle, and then there's a sensor in there. And I forgot that I had to put this on. You guys saw me just take it off of the old one, and then now I'm gonna put it on the new one. It's a little tore up back here, so as you guys can see from me hammering it out. I don't know if this has an effect. You guys let me know in the comments. I'm not even sure if you can even get a replacement one of these things if it doesn't come with the axle already. So let me know if this works. I'm gonna try it and see. This is supposed to go right in here, so you kind of just try and do it one-handed here. I just slide that onto there, just like that, and then I'm gonna press it in by I'm just gonna stick it in there, and then once you tighten it together, it should just press in. So that's how that's supposed to go. Okay, so now that it's back on with the ABS ring inside, I'm putting the locking nut ring up here onto that. Then we're gonna put the hub nut in. And this is a, I'm gonna hand tight it first, just so that the threads aren't crossed. You don't want that to happen. And then I'm using a, this is a Harbor Freight, literally impact gun. It's not that expensive. It's like 50 bucks or something like that. This is a 32 socket. So I don't know. I think that's 32 millimeters. So we're gonna socket it on. A lot better. It's not poking out as much as like on this side. Holy shit. So these are 22 offset in the front, and those are 30 in the back. So actually I should have gotten 30 because that looks pretty damn good. But you know, lesson learned. I'm new to the wheel game, so my fitment is not tight. But I mean, it looks okay. I mean, right here, yeah, you know, at least the front and the back poke out the same. So there's lots for me to learn about the offset game. But here, you need these aftermarket type of bolts. You know, why am I running the ricer lug nuts? Well, these lug nut holes on these wheels, or most aftermarket wheels, are so small that your stock lug nuts will not fit. So, I mean, you don't have to put the spikes on if you don't want to, but I think it gives it a little bit extra pizzazz, you know, like this. Yeah, I'll run this for now. Besides, me taking the wheels on and off, it's kind of tearing these things up. So with the spikes on, it kind of hides that stuff. Okay, you guys gotta have a look at this. So check this out, right? I've put everything on. The ABS ring is back on. So this is the original setup. This is the plus 30 in the front, plus 22 in the back. So you got that much wheel poke there, which fitment is bad. And then that's what it looks like there, right? Now here, I switched the back end. Remember when I did the whole new wheel tire switch thing? And that back there is now the plus 22 offset. So look at that difference. That's pretty perfect, with just a little bit of poke versus over here with quite a lot more. So that's what the 22 looks like in the back with the 25 millimeter spacer. Now I don't need a spacer in the back. I just ran this because just to even it out, right? I think I thought of something here. Look, the 22 in the front is here on this front wheel, which is supposed to be back there. I'm gonna do that switch, but look how much gap between the brake and the wheel is, right? So technically, from this to that is about 20 millimeters. So if I'm running a 25 millimeter spacer, right? If I just lower this down to like a 10 millimeter spacer, I would be perfectly right there before the brake. So all you need to do is not touch the brake, right? Look how big the plus 22 is with a 25 millimeter spacer. So apparently when you do a plus 22, it just makes this portion in the back sticks out further that way, on these kind of flat wheels. I don't know about the concave wheels, but the flat face wheels, the lower your offset, the further back this goes. So technically I should have gotten a 20 millimeter offset and that would have worked out. So what I'm thinking is that I'm gonna do the switch for now, but later on I'm gonna calculate out what the right amount of spacer is, and then I can keep those wheels back there. If I take out the 25 millimeter spacer, the fitment would just be on point. If I do a lower spacer here with the longer stud nut, that can accommodate for the spacer and the wheel, I think I can make this fitment go all the way back and it'd be perfect. I'll have to calculate what kind of spacer I need and what stud nut extensions I need for the front. But I think that's gonna be a mod down the line, and then just lower this gap. Okay, so anyway, for now, I just need to get my alignment done. I'm gonna swap these two again, just so that it looks like this up front. Okay. Yeah, that needs to go in. Haha, sweet, look at that, I fixed it. Finally, I fixed something right. No more ABS light. So now I'm driving over to the alignment place. Okay, once again, gotta get some fuel. This thing just drinks it. But it's driving pretty good right now. The tire shop is like right over there. That's where I'm gonna go get alignment. And the only concern I have is this is now super low. Look at that, my one finger doesn't even fit on there. But I drove it all the way here, past some speed bumps, and it's working just fine. So if it starts to rub, I'm going to raise it up. But this is working out pretty well because this side's a little higher. I don't know why. Okay, maybe I have to raise up that other side. But the springs are so stiff that I don't really have a problem. I just hear a little bit of rubbing when I'm at full turn. But other than that, we're good to go. This shop is on Antelope Road, right there. It's Antelope and Auburn. Hit these guys up if you want to do an alignment. They have an alignment machine. Okay, so he's gonna pull it. He's gonna be pulling it into the bay here. So they have a nice underground bay. So it looks like this. These guys are the only guys in Sacramento that I know of that deals with lowered vehicles, guys. So hit up the Tire King and they'll get you set up. So they're gonna line it up. That, I think we're gonna clear that, hopefully. Not that low. Don't fall in, don't fall in. Oh, we're good. We're good. So this is their calibration machine. This is pretty cool. What they're gonna do is they're gonna line me up real good and get this alignment on point.
When you're even. See that?
Okay, so
They're straight, sitting straight.
okay.
See, all four of them. We put those on and then we'll hook it up to the machine and the machine will tell us where we at, and we're gonna take some measurement right now.
Okay, so they're gonna measure it out. They're using a water leveler to make sure that this is all straight and even. That's how you do your alignment. So this is a pretty cool advanced stuff right here. And I wish I could do this myself at home, but you just can't eyeball this stuff. Maybe there's a way. Is there a YouTube video of how to do this? DIY, guys.
Slow. Easy, easy, easy. A little bit more.
That's it. Forward. A little bit more. Almost done. That's it. Alright, keep going.
Alright, so here's what the measurements are as it sits right now. My front camber is pretty good. Me eyeballing it, it's on, but the toe is still off because we were just eyeballing it the other day on the last video. So here it needs to go over. They're both pointing this way. The back ones,
Back one is okay, it's just a little bit off. We're gonna fix that one.
Okay.
And the camber, they all negative, that's 3-degree negative. So we're gonna bring them back to the regular, to the standard.
sweet. Okay, so VR4 is up on the jack. They're gonna do some adjustments under here. So we can have a quick look at the eBay exhaust that we bought. This one was literally off of eBay, and then the front turbo comes down right here, and then the back turbo comes right here, and there's our air fuel ratio sensor. Okay, looking pretty good under here, relatively clean. Here's the oil pan, no leaks. I scored me a good one, boys. And there's the new thing, the new axle. Jeez. So that's looking good. Here's my
Alright.
here's my rear diff thing. So that's looking pretty good. Not too bad down here. My camber is still going to be off because I need these camber adjustment bars. So you can adjust them to a certain degree here, but when you're lowering your car, you're going to need the one that is aftermarket, where you can just you can adjust it by turning something right here. Over here, here's the final reading. They're pretty much done. Okay, so the final reading is negative 3.4 camber on the left side, negative 2.5 on the right side. So they're a little bit off from each other, but that's fine. I can do some adjustments to that. Here, the most important thing is that the toe is straight, and then the toe is straight on both sides too. And the camber on the front wheels are both really close and nice and straight. The caster's a little bit off because the right side and the left side, the right side sitting, they measure it out as literally about 2 millimeters or 1.5 millimeters off. So this machine is very sensitive, but it measures your stuff exactly to how it is. So it's great. This is gonna make the car drive a lot better. The caster difference, he says that's such a low amount, 0.06 difference, that it's not really gonna make a big deal, and I don't wanna have to take it apart and do all kinds of stuff to it, and just takes more time. All right, guys, so this is Casey. He's the man. They're setting me up perfectly. Hit these guys up. If you're in Sacramento, they are the only folks, like I said, that deal with our kinds of cars. And if you're rocking that hot boy flavor, you need to get your camera adjustment set up. Thank you for all the comments, especially Blue Falcon. You are very educational, so keep those comments coming, guys, and tell me what you guys think of the setup right now. We'll get the fitment on point at a later date, maybe with the new wheels that I have coming. So the new wheels are set to work for both the MR2 and the VR4, so I can interchange them. So I'll show you those when they come in, but until next time, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Okay, guys, tonight I was browsing Facebook Market and I found something awesome. So we're on our way to go get it out in the middle of this rainstorm. So let's join me on this little adventure here and see what I picked up.